Absolutely brilliant. Right, it's that time of the show, people, where we bring our special guests on, and we'll let them introduce themselves, and if you've got any comments or questions or anything, then slap it in the chat room. How you doing, man?
I'm very well, Kirk. Thank you very much for having me on.
No, thanks for coming on. Introduce yourself.
So I'm Elijah Jenkins, and I am the singer-songwriter in Moving On.
Say your name again.
Elijah Jenkins.
Fucking hell, mate. That is awesome, isn't it? You never grew up on a fucking council estate, did you? You couldn't have done. Or did you?
No, I'm from Stockport originally.
Oh, Stockport! Oh, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I'm from Manchester, Eccles, near Salford. So there you go. That's right.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic name. I bet you get ribbed. I bet you got ribbed to shit out for that for school, didn't you?
Not really, no.
No.
People thought it was always pretty cool.
Okay. That's all right. Sorry, it's a very serious show. This very uplifting and supportive. So just thought I'd let you know that just before. What's the band called?
Moving On.
Moving On. And what's the without a G? What's the rationale behind moving on?
So, sort of came about. I did my solo project from Start Again in March 2024 when we released that. Then started this new batch of work, realised it needed a band behind it, and then thought, yeah, let's make a band. We had a band, and it was, still under Elijah Jenkins. And then as we moved into 2026, we wanted that band name, and Moving On reflects a lot of the songs, the nostalgia behind them, that looking forward, and that's the name we came up with.
Makes sense. I like it. I like the rationale behind it, and I like the story behind it. Thanks for that. Hey, listen, don't take offence by anything I say. I don't mean it. I'm just being
It's all good, mate.
just trying to
good.
be entertaining, as I say. So, how many's in the band?
So there's four of us. So there's me, singer-songwriter and rhythm guitar. Then we've got George Bengry on bass, Alfie Powell on lead guitar, and then Scott Disley on drums.
I like some powerful names there. I like them. They're great. You've got a real. It's funny because anyway, I won't go into. I've got a story from when I was a butcher that all our names were really unusual, and the fella that used to come and do the coats went, "You're taking the piss. These are not real names." They were all like, you know what I mean? It's like anyway. I'll tell a story one day, but this is about you. We believe have been on, and they're saying we like the new tune which we've played earlier on, which is good. All good stuff, that mate. Thanks for letting us have that. Wonderful stuff.
Nice one.
So,
No, it's all good.
so where you based? You're based in Stockport still.
No, I live in Chester now. Went back to Manchester for a few years to do uni. Graduated this year, and then back at home now. George and Alfie are from Chester, and then Scott's from Liverpool.
Nice. Well, Liverpool's not far from Chester. Chester's nice, isn't it? I like Chester. It's a nice place.
Yeah, it's Sound Chester. It's a nice place.
Got a nice feeling to it. Apart from if you want to try and park your motorcycle up in the pedestrian area, you get a ticket. I know because they tried to give me one once. It was ridiculous. Anyway, that's unbelievable. It's a travesty. So what have you got planned for the year? Have you got any gigs, festivals, or events going on?
Yeah. Just headlined the Jacaranda on Saturday, which
Nice.
was sold out, which was just amazing for our debut gig with gigging in London on the Saturday, the 23rd of May. Really looking forward to that. And then we're going to be back up in Liverpool on the Noisy Weekender Festival on the Bank Holiday Monday, the 25th. And then we're playing Diva Fest in Chester on the Sunday, August the 9th. And we're already talking with promoters about Manchester support slots and bigger Liverpool shows as well as we head into the year. So there's a lot there on the gigging front.
That's really good.
Still be announced.
So the PR stuff, are you doing that yourself, or do you have someone who does your PR for you? Who's doing that?
We've been using Gary Hancock, Big GPR, I think.
Yeah.
That's the company name. And we've been doing work with Gary. I did a bit for my solo work as well in Stay Tonight, which came out around this time last year, I think it was. But then we also do like our own outreach as well in terms of, you know,
Yeah,
different press contacts and
well,
stuff. Just get as much work going as possible, don't you?
it sounds good because you reeled off a load of events that you're doing, and that's good because some bands struggle. So I'm going to take as punt. You're not permanent full time musicians. You do what else do you do to earn a crust?
So yeah, I work in a tech recruitment job, and then we've all got our own jobs. But we the three of us work Monday to Friday, and then George can work some weekends. But we always make time for the music and make sure that we're rehearsing once, twice a week, and
Nice,
getting in the regular shows as well on Friday and Saturday nights.
nice. What's been the biggest? I'm throwing questions at you that you didn't even know you're going to get. What's been the biggest challenge for you so far? Do you think?
Oh, biggest challenge. I don't know, because it has been a really great start for us as a band, considering we're only like 4 and a bit months into it. I think in terms of a challenge, but it's been a real eye opener as well, has been when we've been in the studio, you get so used to, playing the song and writing the song and rehearsing the song before you go into the studio. You've got to be willing to be open to some new ideas that come in from the producers, and
Right.
you've got to be able to go in with open ears and not be too closed off. So I think that can be a bit of a challenge when, you know, my process is like write the song and then play it religiously to make sure I think it's actually any good before I take it to the lads. And then, we implement the different parts to it, and then you take it to the studio. And by the time it's in the studio, like you've played it live a few times and stuff. So it's just being open to, new ideas and different ways you can take the song.
Yeah, I get that, and that's a challenge for people that run their own businesses as well because
Mm.
you get very precious about what you've produced and what you made, and if someone, even if they're positively critiquing it for you, you've invested that much time, effort, and love into it. And when they start saying things, you take it very personal. I think it's you
Mm.
have to try and remove yourself from that and go, yeah, actually, fair cop, you're right in what you're saying. So, that's very very mature if you can do that. What have we got here? Big GPR saying you're super talented, great singer songwriter. I love the stories. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
That's really good, really good. Another question from me. It's my favourite question I ask every week. If there was a
Hmm.
zombie apocalypse, which band member would die first?
That's a good question.
It's better when you're all together because you all point at the same person.
Yeah. I think me and George are like the most likely just to do something a bit daft
Yeah.
in in terms of that, and probably get ourselves into trouble if there was a zombie apocalypse. I think but could be Scott as well, because he's got some great stories. So yeah, uh, Alfie's definitely got his head screwed on in the band.
Oh, he's all right then. He's leaving the charge. He's off. He's off. Gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'd be fully prepped for that. Me, George, and Scott would be like, yeah, wouldn't have a clue.
I love that question. I ask it every week, and it was Lele Records, sponsors of the show, who
Mm.
introduced us to that question, and I'll use it every time. I just love asking it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's brilliant. So, how did you all meet? Did I ask you that? I don't think I've asked you that yet, have I?
So, back when I was 17, before I went to university in Manchester, I was in a band with Scott in Liverpool. We played a couple of shows. We were together for about a year, and then I left the band just with moving to Manchester,
Yeah.
and that gave me an opportunity to focus on my solo stuff as well. Um, and then George, I've got mutual friends with George, so when I went traveling around Europe one summer, some friends who I met who turned out to be from Chester
Wow.
and were going to all the different places we were. So that's how I met George through them, and then George and Alfie are friends as well. So when we were looking for a lead guitarist after one left, we George said, "Oh, I know Alfie, and I think he'd be up for it." And yeah, we got together in late October
Wow.
of last year.
Wow, it's really that's quite soon. That's really good, really good.
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
two people have asked this next question. Is there a story behind the track that we played before? Absolutely.
yeah. There's a story behind it. So I was in between my second and third year at uni at home. In summer, like you know what it's like at uni, they give you just like loads of time off and just sat there like twiddling your thumbs, or in my case, just picking up a guitar and playing a few
I
chords. So
know.
I had the chord progression in my head for quite a while. I knew I wanted to get it down into something, and had been a couple of friends were traveling America as well, and one of them put the Hollywood Walk of Fame on, and I just thought I've got to get something in about a movie star and the way it is. So that's where the Hollywood movie stars in a Hollywood movie. That's where that sort of came from. So like not like a massive inspiration or anything, but during that second year at uni, me and quite a few of the lads who were in different relationships, and whenever it seemed to go wrong or a bit south, we'd always go to Mulligan's in Manchester. Sure, like the Manchester listeners will have heard of that
Yeah.
and probably been in themselves. And we always just used to like talk about it and where it was going wrong. And it's about just being with that person who thinks they're a lot better than they are. And then, yeah, but you nostalgia is a funny thing in terms of like everyone thinks of the good times, and sometimes the bad times can be at the back of your head and really not come to the surface. So it's it's weighing up the pros and cons of like they're great, but they're not as good as they think they are, but you'd still risk it all for them in that sense. If that's where the inspiration of the song comes from. The whole writing process was really quick. I had it done in about half an hour,
Wow.
and them songs are great where they just fall out of the sky like that.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's absolutely wonderful. That's a good track as well. We liked it. Really liked it. I've got another question from Big GPR. He's promoting you. I don't know why he's doing that, but there you go. He's saying, "What's your highlight of your sold out gig last weekend?"
Oh, where do we begin? It was brilliant. Like when we walked down the stairs at the Jacaranda, everyone just started cheering. And when we played the first chord to Take a Chance on Her, which is one of the songs from the solo days, like people were just singing it back right from the first lyric. And
Wow.
it was just incredible. And then like absolutely everyone was singing along to, and then people were chanting my name, and then a couple of people were chanting the song "Baby Give It Up," but going na 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 na, moving on as we were in between songs and as we walked off stage. It was incredible, and we threw "Use Somebody" by Kings of Leon on as a bit of an encore, and yeah,
Oh,
place went off for that
I like
as
that
well
track.
as
Wow, that sounds.
Start Again. So
That's
yeah, many
that.
highlights, to be fair, many.
That sounds absolutely brilliant, and maybe hopefully you have many more of those highlights because that sounds like you've got a good bit of a following. People know you from your previous, incarnation, and you're the rocking you. That must be absolutely epic when they sing your
Oh, it
tracks
was
like.
cool.
It's
It was
gotta
so
be.
cool.
It's like for some of the bands that have been touring for eons and then people sing along, then they probably still like it, but it can't have that same hit when you're progressing. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Like, absolutely, he's only been out like just over a month, and like
Wow,
we had
that's
people singing it back to us, and even like the first song, like I could tell Alfie, the lead guitarist, was a bit taken aback because I just looked at him after like the first line of "Take a Chance on Her," and people were singing away. And he just looked at me and it was like, wow. And I was
That's
like,
mega. That you
all
could.
the nerves just evaporated
I
from the
bet they
whole
did.
band as well.
I bet they
Because,
did because you just feel like you're in a safe space then, don't you? You because when you're performing, you're trying to get people to enjoy what you're doing, aren't you? Try to get them to trust and like you, and so you've got all tension and nerves for that. But as soon as they start interacting like that, that's absolutely amazing, brilliant.
yeah, a few of the lads as well. Because the Jacaranda, it's a great venue, but it's an absolute sweatbox in there, like most grassroots music venues are. A few of the lads had their tops off, and one of them wrote my name on his chest, which I just thought was hilarious as well.
Yeah, brilliant. We believe it. Obviously, another promo, it says, I think it does
Mm.
still have a massive impact on bands that hear their singing their music back to them, no matter how long they've been going. And I know, but I think it's a bit special when you're just starting out. And then they said, how amazing is it? Even as a band manager, it makes me so proud, and I get that. It makes us proud when we see people progressing and doing well. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I love it, mate. I love it. I love it. So you practice a couple of times a week. Where do you practice? Where's your studio?
Practice over at Pirate in Liverpool, just on the dock by the new Everton ground.
Ah,
And
right, okay.
as a Liverpool fan,
I know you
drive
won't.
past
You
that.
won't like that, will you? If you're a Liverpool fan.
No, not a big lover of it, to be fair. But it's a good spot to rehearse. So I pass it on the way in, but the way out I go I never do. So I don't have to dampen my really good mood by driving past the Everton ground
Yeah, bless
straight
you.
after.
Bless you. I'm not a big football fan anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I don't even know when they're playing, when the season starts or anything. It's just like, oh, is it finished? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's anyway. I've got no interest with it whatsoever. It just bores me. So, but if you like it and people love it, then get on with it. It's it's a good way to spend your Saturday afternoon or your Wednesday evening. We believe Everton all the way. They must be Evertonians. Toffees.
Yeah,
What is it? Toffees, isn't
yeah,
it? It's Toffees.
yeah. They are the Toffees.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, I've got my brother-in-law is an Everton fan, and my sister-in-law, who's married to, is a Liverpool fan. So that's quite good, isn't it?
Oh, well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can imagine their household. So
Yeah.
there's a game on. Absolutely brilliant. I'm trying to think if there was something else I was going to ask you, and I can't think what it is. Is there anything I've not asked you wanted to get out there, promote, talk about, or, you know what I mean, praise someone, or, I don't know, whatever. You can do whatever you want.
Not really, to be fair. There's a lot of people to thank, in the people that we've worked with, and everyone who's listened to the tune as well. I think another cool thing to say about the single, with Gary mentioning before about, like, highlights and stuff. One of the highlights of the band has been being on Radio 6 on Steve Lamac's show
Nice.
in the evenings. And that was cool, because just sent it off to Steve on a bit of a whim, being like, oh yeah, we're moving on, 4-piece Northwest indie band, bit about the track. And I was like, yeah,
Good. It's
if
good.
it can even get on the air, that'd be amazing. And then I was driving home, pulled up and had an email off the BBC, and it was like, we've just played your track. I went into the house and I was like, you're never going to believe this. We've just been
It's
played on the
awesome, isn't it?
BBC.
I mean, I have a thing when I mention the word BBC, I have to spit. However, it's a bit of tongue in cheek as well, because shows like that, he's doing what we're trying to do, and he's trying to promote bands and everything. So hats off to him. And in the future, people will be saying, I got me track on Dougie's Atomic Dustbin, and then I'll be amazing. So
Yeah, exactly.
no, it's good, man. It's good. So what about your social media? Who manages that for you? Do you yourself?
Yeah. So that's what me and George share in terms of the Instagram and stuff. And then I do all, like, the Spotify logistics and stuff with the distributors, just because I had the experience of doing it in solo stuff, and I already had all the accounts set up, so I was just like, I'm happy to do it. But yeah, socials are shared with me and George.
You find of quite a lot of bands, and it frustrates me, is they think they're going to make it because they've got some good music, and I've got news for them, they're not. You've got to be treat like a business, like you. That sounds like you are. You've got someone promoting you, and people don't want to promote you if you've not got your arse in gear yourself, and you're doing your social media, and you're managing all your stuff. It needs to be a two-way street, doesn't it? It's not like expecting someone else to do all the work. But well done, man. I like it. Loving it.
Yeah, 100%. Nothing's going to happen if you just sit on your arse and yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. What we ask bands to do, and I'll chop it up. I've got a few to do yet. Can you do as an artist drop? Can you say this is Moving On, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio?
Yeah, of course. This is Moving On, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
That's absolutely perfect. Right, I'm going to let you get on with your evening. Thanks very much. Thanks for being a good sport. Thanks for putting up all with me crazy questions and
that's all good. I've enjoyed it.
It's really good. It's not a one hit. If you want to come back again, we had someone on Paola. He just came and told us about a new track he's releasing or event. Speak to Janice or speak to Big GPR because they're linked with us, and we'll get you back on. But I wish you, for a band that's only been going a few months, you sound like you're on it. You sound great. You've got the right attitude, and we wish you all the success for the future. And keep in touch.
Man, nice one, Kirk. Yeah, we'll have should have something out around May, all being well. But
nice.
Yeah, we'll announce it very soon.
Let us know. Well, thanks very much. We'll speak to you again.
Nice one.
Cheers.
Sounds good. Cheers, Kirk.
Excellent, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wasn't he great? Good sport as well, because I did rip in a bit of it. Someone said, you couldn't say that. Shit just pops into my head, people. I can't help it. This is a band called The North. A track called Coming of Age.